Would you rather have a Cadbury's caramel cake slice or a Bon Mammon Madeleine?
This thing on? It's been a while. I think the last time you saw us we were trying to get someone down from a Munro in Scotland.
Oh really? Wow.
And actually we ended up winning a photography competition.
We did.
I think they obviously took pity on the fear in Nicola's face, but yeah, apologies for the lack of, well, anything really, even a goodbye. But we'll fill you in on what's been going on. Fill you in with what's been going on throughout this vlog. But for now, we're making our way over to one of Nicola's favourite places on the north coast here in Ireland, at Musidin Temple. So we'll wander on. And so
you might be able to see the top of it in the background with the rainbow over.
behind my big fat head.
Kind of.
No.
I don't even know if I'm pointing at it.
No. Anyway, good to see we're back to our normal haphazard nonsense. Right, let's wander on. I feel like a proper idiotic YouTuber now, wearing completely the wrong, we didn't intend to come here and we're wearing completely the wrong gear to be clambering up and down muddy banks. Oh, idiots. Memories of the Munro.
I know, that's how I hurt my knee. But it's better than sliding down.
I don't know about that. We've been walking for about 6 minutes and she's peed already and she's now talking about being starving.
I brought my nuts.
I brought mine. On the way to Musidin, little helpful tip. Now, I'm all for supporting the National Trust, but if you're not a member and you don't want to pay, park down in Castle Rock, which is where we've parked the van. And then it's a lovely walk along the coast and then through the woodland. That brings you out into the Musidin estate. But yeah, wear better shoes. Definitely. Somebody is a little bit out of breath.
We had just recovered from COVID.
That's one of the little updates we were going to share.
And literally ill for 2 weeks.
Well, actually, you were
really ill.
You had like COVID Mark 1 and then you had COVID Mark 2. And of course, she was in Cambridge. She brought the Cambridge strain over, so of course I met her off the plane and she's all like, love you, kiss, 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 kiss. Meanwhile, COVID's going, yes, we have jumped to the Irish.
I am so out of breath, it's unreal.
Yes, this is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Another little update on why we're kind of doing a bit more, getting back into the hills again.
I went and signed up for the Causeway half marathon, Causeway Coast half marathon, which is really tough. Day before I got COVID, did a lovely 8.5 mile run, feeling really good. That was 3 weeks ago now. And of course now I'm back to zero fitness.
And for anyone,
regretting it.
And for anyone who knows the Causeway Coast, on the Causeway Coast there's a 10k, a half marathon, a marathon and an ultra. And a lot of it is on pretty gnarly sort of trails up and down. I think if it's a high tide you've got to wade through the sea as well. So
yeah, so I've got 7 weeks to get ready.
She'll be fine.
It's going to be tough.
She's got a cook trainer who basically is, the only way you can train Nicola is to put head plugs in and not listen to her moaning.
And promise me food at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really hit me hard and I'm exhausted. But I've got 7 weeks so I can do it.
7 weeks of cake. Woo. I mean, we do forget just how beautiful the Causeway Coast is sometimes, and that's the thing. I think when you live in a place, I mean, we lived in Cambridge for, well, Nicola most of her life until we moved over here, but me 20 years, and you know, you talk about people, Cambridge was beautiful, and it was, but you just get used to it, and same here in the Causeway Coast. All someone can think about probably though is cake.
I'm so hungry, I just want to, I think I'm a bit hangry actually.
Oh.
Yeah. would be more beautiful with a sausage sandwich.
Get that on a t-shirt. So this is Mushidin Temple. I'd give you some interesting facts about it, but they'd all be wrong. So
It was built for the, I want to say, sister-in-law of the owner, because he held her in such high regard, but that may not be quite right. But it's definitely the owner built it for some woman that was sort of related in some way, I think.
there you go. We're back
There you
into
go.
the we're back into the vague facts. But yeah, it was built by someone, and now it's here.
And then it was destroyed by fire,
Then it wasn't there.
and most of the things inside were lost, all the treasures and things, and it just never got rebuilt.
Yes,
That's
it
the
did.
main.
Oh, she's
main
talking about the
thing
house
about
now. Yeah, it never got rebuilt, and meanwhile it's sitting there going, "I did. Look."
That was a library. I know that much.
Oh, remember, it's the library. We could go in there, get a book. Beautiful though. But yeah, no, I'm thinking about sausage sandwiches. Hungry.
Tangry. It's my new word. Tired, angry and hungry.
That's us now walking back down towards the woodland. That was us dandering through the old house that was burnt. But yeah, lovely. What views they would have had as well. In fact, we were laughing that we should come here one day with a picnic table and dress up in like old Victorian clothes and drink tea out of a china cup. And
Not that we own any of those things.
no. Hi, what do you mean? I've got my Victorian clubbing gear that I wear quite a lot. Right, so we're going to start making our way back down towards the van. But that's a useful little tip. If you don't
And
want
if you do walk in along the coast, you have to walk along the front of the caravan park. You cut through,
yes.
and then you go up the slope, literally on the cliff path, and then when the fence ends, you turn round to the left and down another big slope.
Hey.
That will make sense if you ever come.
It will do.
Don't just keep walking straight on because there's a big cliff.
You'll fall off. So that's hilarious. She had literally just finished giving you guys all those directions and instructions. I turned off the camera and she went the wrong way. So yeah, follow Nicola's directions.
Yeah, but he can't even open the gate. Oh, there we go.
Follow Nicola's directions at your peril. Actually, follow my directions at your peril. If you remember last year whenever we were in Spain, I not only planned the wrong hike, but I planned the wrong hike in the wrong country as well. I thought I was planning as a hike in France.
Yeah, nice flat one for 10 miles or something.
Nice flat hike in France, and
That
it was
continuously uphill.
continuously uphill in Spain. Right, speaking of hills, let's get down.
Would you rather have a Cadbury's caramel cake slice or a Bon Mammon Madeleine?
Oh, I think it's going to have to be a caramel cake slice.
They do look nice. Would you rather just have the Cadbury's dairy milk cake slice or the caramel? I mean, the caramel look quite nice.
I shall let you make that decision.
Yeah, because they've got no fresh like pastries or anything, and they've got scones, but we've got no butter or jam. So
That's true, that. So, caramel slice it is then.
yeah,
Yep.
okay, cool. All right then.
Ooh.
Bye.
See you in a bit. I was just about to turn the camera on and say Nicola has gone to sort out her tangry. But you can now see that she's in the zone. I'm surprised actually she's not coming back with a fry up because that's all she was talking about. So anyway, got the old kettle on and it's time for some substance. Taste test. Needs to be twice as big.
Twice as much caramel and twice as much.
Not bad though, not bad.
All right.
They'll fill the gap for the next 10 minutes. See, gone already. So we're sitting enjoying a nice, well, brought our coffees outside and it's raining, but there's no clouds above us. Literally, there's no clouds above us. So I'm not quite sure where the rain's coming from.
Only an island.
Yes, one of the things that Nicola has been really impressed with this summer.
The weather has been like winter. Literally, I think our highs have been about 14 degrees, and I've got to the point where I'm actually angry at the watching weather on the news. You know, world events I can handle, weather doing my head in.
And what's the weather like in Cambridge?
Cambridge have had the most glorious summer, and they've been moaning about the heat. I want to punch them.
It's hilarious. I come in the morning, and you know the way sometimes you say to people, look, just stop reading the news if it's getting you down. No, stop chuntering at the weather forecasters. I'm glad she doesn't have a Twitter account, because I guarantee you she'd be sending like Barra Best kind of abusive messages on social media. There's the sun out again. See, this is what it's been all summer. It's been lovely. Well guys, we were going to give you a little bit of an update of what we've been up to the last, well, 6-7 months, but we'll leave that for the next vlog because I don't want this to be too rambly. But once again, a reminder that the Causeway Coast isn't half bad. Now we are hoping to get away again in about a week's time or so, but we'll talk about that again in the next vlog. But yes, we're kind of back. I think we'll maybe make some of these little travel videos again. And as always, travel videos just for ourselves, because we kind of quite like the memories that we had. So, and as usual, this one's just gone quiet again.
I was just thinking about the cake we just had.
I'll give it a solid 5 out of 10. But, and even though we just had cake, we're now going back home to
For lunch.
eat some lunch. So anyway, I look very brown.
We need some recommendations of tasty snacks that don't involve cake. So if you've got any good ideas, send us some ideas.
What's your go-to snack?
Yeah. Because we're really boring and we're fed up of eating the same things.
I am fed up with our food. Anyway, right guys, well, we will catch up at some point soon when we'll talk about where we've been and hopefully what we're going to be getting up to over the next couple of months. Right.
Now back for chunky fish finger sandwiches.
What happened to the fry up? See you later, guys. The wave is back.